Jared Polin, Photo.com, and this is a product showcase of the Insta360 Go 3S. Now, I've been using a Go 3 for the last year, and I took it to Africa while on safari. I've used it on my forehead for almost every photo shoot that I've done. I've taken it bowling with me, and I even put it on a slam ball player as they went down the court and slammed it in the basket. The cool thing about having such a small camera is that you can put it in places that you normally couldn't put other cameras. Well, now Insta360 has updated this to the Go 3S, and we'll get to the specifications and changes in just a minute, but I've been using it for the last few weeks, and again, I've been using it on different photo shoots that I've been on. I took it out to the Phillies game. I even got to use it when I was photographing Bryce Harper with my 80-year-old camera and 80-year-old lens, and I even took it into the darkroom so you could see the negative as I took it out of the development tank. But not only that, I took it to bowling to get my perspective and even used it while riding my bike. So there's a lot of things you can do with this little camera, but also in conjunction with the other Insta360 products, you can cover a lot of different angles. Like when I'm out on a photo shoot photographing Bryce Harper, I'm using the Insta360 One RS to get a 360 clip of what I'm shooting, and I'm using the Go 3S on my forehead or on my chest to give me the first-person perspective, because that's what it's all about, is getting that first-person perspective view that you are able to capture. So what's different between the Go 3S and the Go 3? Well, the Go 3 only went up to 2.7K, and you now go up to 4K, up to 30 frames per second with this camera. Now, that is thanks to a 50% faster imaging processor, as well as a larger lens. Larger lenses are always more important for gathering light, which is going to help you get better image quality. Like I said, you can shoot 4K up to 30 frames per second, which is up from 2.7K. You have 2.7K up to 50 frames per second, which is up from 30p in the older version. There's also a slow motion mode up to 100 frames per second in 2.7K. And now you can do 1080 up to 200 frames per second, but keep in mind that's 1080, not 4K, and you're squeezing out 200 frames per second. I personally would recommend using the 100 frames per second at 2.7K over the 1080 at 200. Now, this isn't the only thing that you get when you purchase the Insta360 Go 3S. You get the Action Pod. The Action Pod is fantastic because you can put the camera right into it. Not only does it charge the battery, it gives you the ability to have a flip up screen. So if I want to vlog myself, I can flip up the screen, I can see myself. If I want to get down on a super low angle but check out all my lines and make sure my horizons are straight, I can use the back LCD screen right here. I can change all of my settings in here, and like I said, I can use it to charge the battery. But also, you can use it for remote viewing. So if you want to put this camera somewhere else, you can sit there and you can watch, as long as you're close enough to it, on the back of the screen to make sure everything is exactly how you want it to be. Now, in terms of battery life, that has been improved from the old model as well. You now get 32 minutes when it's outside of the Action Pod, and when you're shooting 4K, you'll get 122 minutes when it's installed inside of the Action Pod. I mean, it's great that I put this thing on my forehead, I'll record for a long amount of time, and then in between plays or when I've got a break, I just throw it back in the Action Pod to charge it back up so that it's ready to go when I need it. There's a bunch of different fields of views that you can choose. I like to use action when I'm just out and about because it shows the entire scene. Now, you're gonna see a little bit of bowing there, but they also have Mega View, which cuts down on some of that bowing, so it's not as warped. But you also have an option called De-Warp. That gets rid of all of the bowing altogether and makes your lines nice and straight. So it's nice that you have all of these different options to choose from, and it's really simple to make those changes from the back of the Action Pod. Now, enough talking about all of these specs. Why don't I show you a montage that was captured over the last couple of weeks with this Go 3S.
Everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of a team. Right here. So this is Philadelphia Museum of Art behind me. I come here quite often to take pictures, but also I ride my bike. Sitting up to show you Boathouse Row. This is the back side of Boathouse Row. All right, can you hold the bat back up the way you had it? Perfect. Look right here again. 3, 2, 1, good. You can relax.
Now, one of the other subtle differences that I noticed between both of these is that the magnets are stronger inside of this camera. So whether you attach it to your forehead, check this out. Boom. Look how cool I look, by the way. Hi guys, I'm recording video with my Insta360 Go 3S. This video is sponsored by Insta360. Yeah, I put that thing on my forehead. Anyway, I take it out of here and I want to put it on the pendant. They redesigned the pendant. It's right here underneath. Look, I'll show you right meow. Look, there's the pendant right there. And I just wanted to show you my chest. But you go here, boom, it magnetizes there for your verticals. If you want to do horizontals, boom, you do that. It took 2 hands to get this thing off. This thing isn't going anywhere. So, geez, that is pretty strong. But what's also cool is if you have the older version, the accessories are still compatible. So you can take your old Action Pod, you can put the new camera in it, and there you go. You're charging it up and using it. So that hasn't changed. Like all of the other Insta360 products, you have some really good modes like flow state stabilization, which keeps everything nice and smooth and anti-jittery. It is just really cool that that's available in all of their products. You also have Find My feature for your Apple iPhone. So if somehow this falls off or you leave it somewhere and you can't find it because it's small and it's out of the pouch, you're like, okay, Find My phone. You now have that compatibility with Apple. There's a couple of other new modes as well. One is interval video mode. Normally you're used to intervalometer photos where it's going to take a photo every 10 seconds or however you set it to be, but in this case you can set it to do video. It will shoot its video, turn itself off to save battery, turn itself back on, continue to shoot video, and at the very end the software will turn it into a final clip. So that is a pretty cool mode. They also added a tilt fix option, which is something that if you misalign it while you're putting it into one of the adapters, it's going to correct for that. So it's going to crop in ever so slightly, but it's going to make sure that those lines are straight. And that's always important when you're posting these videos. They also have a jitter blur option where you can turn that on. That's going to help in lower light situations. It's going to get rid of those micro jitters. The Go 3S now has a 2x option. So when you're recording video, if you want to get in a little closer, you just hit that 2x button on the back of the screen and it brings you in closer. Now, if you're someone who wants to take this into the water, well, it's good because it's waterproof down to 33 feet, which is upgraded from the old one, which was only 16 feet. So if you want to dive with this, you want to make sure you have the lens guard on there. So that is always something that's cool. Now, this version that I have is the 128 gigabyte version. They offer a 64 gigabyte version that's $400. And for $30 more, you can double that and get the 128 gigabyte option, which is personally what I would recommend because I rather have more storage than less, especially if the difference is only 30 bucks. So like I said earlier, the biggest upgrade here is the fact that it has gone to 4K. You get better battery life. That is always welcome. So if you're looking to upgrade or pick this up, it might be a good option for you if you're trying to capture that first-person perspective, that lifestyle view. Using it as a photographer, I think is important because you can see the shoots that you've done, you can document them, you can learn from them, and you can also share them out into the world. Now, if you want more of a traditional action style camera, Insta360 has the Ace Pro. That thing is fantastic. That is another option that you can check out. So if you think that this Go 3S is for you, we do have an affiliate link down below where you can click on that and purchase it. I do want to thank Insta360 for sponsoring this video once again. If you have any questions, please leave them down below. Thank you very much for watching. Jared, PolinPhotoSphoto.com. See ya.